Minty wants to come watch the Saddle Club too. Do you want to watch the Saddle Club? You want to watch the Saddle Club? There you, Minty. This is Minty. She's my puppy. And I love her to bits. Should we watch the Saddle Club? Yeah? Jump straight into it?
Hey, Simon. I think we've done it. I think we found out a way to save Midnight. Desi's dad's putting Midnight down tomorrow because he thinks he's a road course and can't be sold, right?
Thank you for stating the obvious, Lisa, as if us at the audience didn't already know, so she had to explain it, just so we as the audience understood.
Yep. Sadly. But what if somebody made him an offer to take Midnight off his hands?
Someone who loves him, like you.
It's not just up to Simon for this offer. His parents would have to get involved, or his uncle apparently would have to get involved and not just buy him but board him and take care of him with vet checks and the farrier every so often. It's not just up to Simon. Like, just paying for the horse isn't just enough. It's looking after him and paying for the fees after the fact. You were so cute, you know that?
Desi's gonna ask her dad if I can buy Midnight. Whatever it is, we'll find a way. What do you think, kid?
Why was he even holding a riding crop in the first place, and why would you bring it up to a horse's face? You don't use a riding crop on the horse's face anyway. Why were you holding it to begin with? It's not like you need a riding crop in a stall anyway. Hi, honey. Yeah, they were holding a riding crop in a stall. The one place you shouldn't have a riding crop.
Dad said yes, but he still won't cancel the bet. He wants $500 by tomorrow.
Do you know what a steal that is? $500. That horse most likely cost them $10,000, and he wants $500 in return. What a steal! Oh my god! And they're acting like that's a lot of money, which I guess for their age it is. But oh my god, if they knew how much a horse was really worth. $500, my god.
They won't all be gone, remember? Carol will still be here. It's going to be tough on her.
Then why don't you, Mrs. Reg, while the vet is here, just an option, you take Carol out of the stables, maybe to JB's or to the movies or to a restaurant, so she's not actually at the place when it happens and Max is the one who is there. Just a thought. You don't have to follow my advice, but just so Carol isn't there when it happens, get her out of the stables and take her somewhere else.
What's up with Midnight? Fine 1 minute and psycho the next.
I think Simon just startled him. It looked like Midnight was just defending himself.
But Simon didn't do anything.
But
what was he doing holding a riding crop in the stall? That's what I just want to know. That's the one place you don't take a riding crop. You take it when you're riding the horse. Seriously, why did he need it grooming why did he need it grooming Midnight? I just don't get it.
The card you're thinking of is Presto.
Oh, awesome! How'd you do that?
It's a secret, passed down from the seventh daughter to the seventh daughter.
Isn't the saying a seventh son of a seventh son? Isn't that the usual saying?
And her beautiful assistant, Melanista.
oh no.
Why, you little... Quick, make it disappear!
I hate how these girls never take responsibility for their actions. They didn't even say sorry. Like, they just ran away. These girls are so irresponsible that they need to learn to take actions for their responsibility. Say sorry. Offered to pay for the dry cleaning. Offered to help make the situation better. Don't just run away. Who taught you your manners?
Have you ever tried to ride him?
Get real. We're okay just fooling around. Check this out.
So you want to buy the horse, but you have no intention to ride the horse. I would start by riding the horse, making sure you have a good feel with it, just before you commit to a long life experience of owning this horse. That's why people test ride a horse before they buy them, to make sure they're the right fit for the horse.
I'm trying to get him to follow me. Midnight? Walk on. Walk on.
Why are you pulling a horse? Thing is, the way he's holding the lead is not right. If that horse is to take off and get spooked, your hand is going to get stuck. It's going to lose its circulation quite quickly because of it. You're going to lose your hand. You never wrap your hand around the rope. And you will never stand in front of the horse. You always stand at the shoulders. There is so much that Simon is doing wrong that Lisa should be correcting him right now.
Walk on. Walk on. Walk forward.
I call bullshit you fell like that. There is not a chance in hell you fell like that. You added more of that effect. You were not that strained, okay? You did not fall that hard. And I'd be getting up quite quickly. You don't sit around a horse's front legs.
I know it looks out of control, but I have a system.
And does your system take into account that every bridle is specially made with different pieces for each horse? And do you remember how to put them all back together again?
I don't understand why Simon just didn't start with one bridle, cleaned it, and then put it to a side. Like, why did he get all the bridles down and start disassembling them before cleaning them? No. Your system should have been you start with one bridle and work your way up. You don't undo multiple bridles. Even I would have known to do that.
Desi uses one. And you had one today.
And I don't know why you had one in your stall in the first place.
And he reared up.
But nobody would hurt him anymore. Not here.
It's his past that's the problem.
I think Lisa should be a little more sympathetic since she trained Storm to not be afraid of the riding crop and whips and all that sort of thing. And she's acting like the damage is done. Lisa of all people should know that reversals can happen.
He could have been helped earlier, but he wasn't.
The same could have gone for Storm, but you fixed it.
Get off! Get off! Is that you now? Oh, get off!
Next up is Madame Jessica, a mystic mind reader.
She left her mind reading act a little bit too late. Like, surely you would have done that early in the night, right before you were meant to go on stage. Surely you should have done that at the beginning, rather than 30 seconds before. Okay, I'll pick you up too. Oh God. I've got two dogs on my lap now. This is Finn, and this is Minty.
I see great pain and a man in a white coat.
Okay, so Veronica has a dentist appointment. Lucky guess.
Just because you're going to the dentist doesn't mean you have a problem with your mouth. A lot of people just go for checkup and cleans. As long as you look after your teeth and do the right things and floss and clean them, you're never going to have a problem with them. And just an FYI, my dentist doesn't wear a white coat, so you're very stereotypical thinking that Veronica's dentist will be wearing a white coat too.
You will also be spending an evening with 4 dancing men in colorful clothes.
How did you... Veronica still likes the Wiggles. Yes, I hated Jeff for us.
I'm taking my little cousin, you weasels.
I'll have you know, in the year 2023, the original Wiggles are still performing as an adults-only gig. And I'm not talking about inappropriate songs, I mean they are performing for adults singing their original children's song. So Veronica's still liking the Wiggles? Hell yeah, I do too, and I would go see their adults-only concerts and listen to them sing the original songs. They're not doing anything inappropriate, they're just singing their original songs to adults. So, take that back. Murray, I think you were.
This song's for midnight.
Basically, I'm not going to be able to play the song for copyright reasons, but basically it's the same song as Storm's song that they have dedicated to Midnight, because the song still relates to Midnight, because Midnight and Storm had similar situations in the fact that they were both abused and there is still someone who trusts and believes in them. And for those of you who say the Saddle Club Series 3 effed up by dedicating this song to Storm, dedicating the song to Midnight, and that's not what the original people would intend to, You should know that the same music composer for season 2 was the same for season 3. So obviously they were just tired of writing another song and they're like, just take this one. It's what the show wanted. So no backlash of why they used Storm Song for Midnight. That's what the show's producers wanted. And they were the same for season 2 and season 3. So it was the same people who made that decision.
Sorry about the early start, but we had to make a break before everybody got here.
You can always bet when a horse is wearing a bridle and not a halter and lead that something's about to happen that requires a bareback horse ride. I bet you anything. But let's just see if I'm wrong.
I can't walk anymore. My feet are killing me.
How convenient that just as your feet kill you, a rock shaped as a mounting block is in your path.
Well, guess it's now or never, huh? You sure are big.
You just realized that now? Look on the bright side. He's not being put down if there's no horse to be put down.
He's probably with Simon, and you say I don't have a heart.
Huh? Don't you think dragging everything out like this is heartless?
The horse is being put down at midnight. They're not dragging anything out. The time for him being put down hasn't happened yet.
Trying to save Midnight. He's a rogue horse. He was mistreated. That was then. This is now. That horse could kill Simon.
Veronica's absolutely right. I have nothing to argue with that.
Midnight! Don't move!
You think the horse gonna understand that? Don't move. We more say it to calm ourselves down than the horse.
Sorry! So sorry!
I'm trying to save you!
I've just messed everything up.
No, you haven't, as mentioned, that they can't put down a horse that's not there. If anything, you have saved him.
It's okay, Desi. You did nothing wrong.
But Simon connected with Midnight. Why can't I?
I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, there is a proven theory to this, and My Horse Secrets was evident to that. And that she didn't like men. And for some reason, every time with my male instructor, who was the best instructor for me because he understood what I was going through and all that, Secrets didn't like him and she connected better with my female instructor. And even though Secrets would act up and be a pain, it was better for me to go with my male instructor. And she would act up and be silly and blah, 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 blah. And the same goes for possibly Midnight. Maybe a female rider abused him. And that's why he connects better with male riders. I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually, it's true.
Yes. But what can I do?
Follow your heart.
How is that going to save Midnight? She can't stop her dad from calling the vet. Following her heart means nothing to saving Midnight. All the trails of all the land. How have they ended up on the right one that Simon took?
Simon! Simon! Where else does he take Midnight? We've already looked everywhere.
I doubt that, but go for it.
If we come back without him, he's in big trouble.
Did you hear what you just said? If we come back without him, he's in big trouble. Try find him then. Did Max's words in the first episode mean nothing?
Just as so for Simon. Midnight was the first real friend he had at Pine Hollow.
So you're not saying that you were his friends at Pine Hollow, but instead a horse was his first real friend at Pine Hollow?
You want a prediction? Here's one, no charge. Simon's going to buy Midnight, and when Midnight sees you, he's going to let you know how he feels about you.
Whatever.
I'd be thinking the same thing if I was Veronica, like, that's just your feelings and what you hope is going to happen. they just happen to have a rope in their backpack. How they prepare for these scenarios, I must know, because I need to know that advice, because it will save me in so many situations. I need to know their foresight. Could he just not like walk that path up the cliff that Midnight just took? There's room for him to walk up on the ledge. As mentioned, could he have not just taken that path down to Midnight? There was clearly room for him on that ledge. He's not that big. He could have easily walked down the path and up to the horse. He didn't need the rope to go down and rock climb. They've got no idea what has happened. They have any idea what they're clapping for. They've got no idea. As far as their knowledge goes, Simon just took Midnight out for a ride. They've got no idea what has happened. Why are they clapping?
My father's wrong. It's not about business. It's personal. Midnight should be with Simon.
But your dad's not a horse person, so therefore he doesn't feel the relationship. For him, a horse is business. A horse is just to keep you happy. You know, he doesn't have that connection with horses, so he's never going to feel the personal side for horses. Hence why he said it's business.
I'll find the horses meant for me.
And I'll make that call and tell them not to come for Midnight after all.
I'd make it fast because they do charge sometimes for if they're already on their way and you cancel them. So I'd be making that call fast.
Or maybe 2 anonymous donors?
Did you say 2?
And don't even think about keeping that horse here. He's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
So where's he supposed to adjust then? Can Midnight not stay adjusted at Pine Hollow?
Why me? I am good.
I don't know why the subtle are laughing. They weren't there when Jess made her predictions. I don't know what I don't think they understand what they're laughing at, because they weren't there when Jess made her prediction. Basically, I can't play the song due to copyright reason, but it's the same as Storm's song. Another episode done and dusted. If you did like this episode, please give it a big thumbs up, and also please do subscribe for more. And please do sign the petition that I have linked in the description box below. I'm trying to get the unreleased music from season 2 and season 3 released, or at least brought to somebody's attention. And signing it would be a massive help to show that so many more support is out there. But until next time, I will see you next time in the next episode. Bye guys.